But first, the race for Brazos County Precinct 2 Constable between incumbent Donald Lampo and Kris Fraley is getting heated. Good evening, I'm Amanda Kenny.
And I'm Jenny Walsh. Thank you for joining us. Over the past few weeks, both men have filed for open records requests on each other, either in attempts to dig up dirt on their opponent or just to get back at one another for filing a request in the first place. I sat down with both candidates to talk about this heat and their race for the Precinct 2 seat. Two opponents, two very different reasons for seeking the Brazos County Precinct 2 Constable position.
I believe in this community, and I believe that we need successful and honest and straightforward law enforcement.
I really enjoy serving the people of Brazos County in Precinct 2.
Incumbent Donald Lampo says he wants to work to serve the precinct's unserved Class C warrants.
We've got to really coordinate with each other or work with each other on the bailiff and of the courts and getting all the papers served.
While current Sheriff's Office Sergeant Kris Fraley says he wants to instill more public trust in Precinct 2.
If you don't have public trust, then how do you effectively run your office?
An office that's had its fair share of bad light after former Deputy Constable Augustin Rubio was charged for a 2011 kidnapping and attempted sexual assault.
The hiring practices, they are different.
And above dealing with regular election season pressures, these candidates have stirred up a little drama of their own. Fraley filed open records requests on Lampo.
The majority of the requests that I filed, I received the "we have no records responsive to your request" reply.
To which Lampo did the same. The reason, he says, to get Fraley to stop his requests.
I said from day one that if I got that report, I never looked at it. I have it, I hadn't looked at it.
But Lampo met a roadblock for those requests after Fraley asked for an injunction to block the files from being released. And Fraley says the reason wasn't to hide anything, but to protect sensitive information.
My family, where they work, where my kids go to school, information like that is in there.
And to prove that, Fraley's listed all his disciplinary admonishments in those records on his campaign website.
But instead of focusing on the problem, focus on, okay, I did that wrong. How can I do it right? How can I make it better? And that's what I try to do.
And Fraley's file that Lampo did get a copy of is a redacted version, meaning some parts of it with personal information were taken out. That's after Judge Bryan lifted the restraining order.